Hello. All right, my Patreon family. Let's talk about the money energy this week because this message came out very much so scattered. I don't like it. It's like very much up and down, but it's very loud and very honest. So I'm not going to lie. I love honesty, but I'm like, dang, I feel like the spirit guides just came out and was like, listen, we gonna nip this in the butt right now. Before this week even starts fully, you feel me? They ain't sugarcoat anything. And I'm gonna let you know that this is not me speaking. This is our guides. First thing is showing up is the judgment energy, but it's coming out sideways. I know a lot of readers don't really read sideways cards, but I do because I take it as scattered energy. And trust me, it all makes sense in the long run when you actually get through a spread and you see why things fall out the way they do. But the sideways judgment just shows to me that you know what you're supposed to be doing already financially, but you're doubting yourself and you're doubting certain situations. Like, there's things that you, like, as soon as it comes up, you know what's supposed to be done, whether you're not supposed to be doing it or whether you are supposed to be doing it, whatever it may be, you know what's supposed to be going on. You're just doubting your own abilities right now, but your heart is hearing your inner calling is what I'm picking up on. Like, at the same time, I feel like you know where you're supposed to be headed, but you're still dibbling and dabbling and entertaining the distractions that's like throwing you off. And then I'm seeing like you may have moments where you're blaming yourself, blaming other people, or just feeling like things are just not clear right now. Like the judgment sideways is just really showing that you're very much so scattered. One minute you feel this way, one minute you feel this way, but spirit is showing that your judgment has been off because your energy is not balanced when it comes to your finances. Like, right after this judgment, though, we have the Seven of Cups, and this is showing confusion, choices, too many options, and not enough focus, really. I feel like for some of you, this is you trying to move in like 5 different directions at once. Like you have a lot of things on your plate. You have a lot of things that you're passionate about, but you haven't really figured out which one is the one you want to work with first. So you're very much so scattered because you're doubting the ability of you being able to take on these 5 things. You're doubting, or you have insecurities when it comes to these things that you're taking up on. And for others, I feel like this is you trying to help somebody or lend somebody something while you're ignoring your own responsibilities. Like, you know you have bills due. You know you have things and obligations that you needed your things for. But yet you want to help this person to the point where you put yourself in a situation. So now things are very much so scattered. I feel like in this scenario, I feel like you knew you should have said no, but you said yes anyway. And I feel like Spirit is really showing me, like, stop lending money unless you can afford to, like, miss it. Like, if this person comes to you and says, hey, I'm going to pay you back, and you know you got a bill due the week that they say they're going to pay you back, and you know there's no other means for you to get this money back. If this person doesn't pay you back, don't give it to them. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are giving in hopes of receiving things back, but you're not getting it back. And I'm sorry to say, I think your guys are letting you know now, like, you're going to be in a situation here where they will be here to guide you, because obviously the Seven of Cups is here. You have choices, you have options. Like, this will not destroy you, but this will open you up so your judgment can be upright instead of sideways and scattered. But next, after this Seven of Cups, we have the King of Wands, which also came out sideways. Wands, fire energy, that's all action. Judgment, fire. King of Wands, fire. Then we have the Seven of Wands here. That's also sideways, fire. That's why I feel like your action, your movements is going to be very much so up and down this week when it comes to finances. But because of this King of Wands coming out sideways, I feel like this is you going back and forth between leadership and the impulsive decisions that you've been making, or you're going to be seeing around you, like the opportunities to make these decisions, you know. I feel like this is you knowing your path, but still letting like stubbornness and outside influences take you off the track you're supposed to be on. I feel like some of you are being too opinionated too. Like, Spirit wants to let you know, like, when it comes to these choices and options that you have around you, like, you can't pick and choose which way you want to go because you're too opinionated. I feel like your opinions, though, they're coming from doubt and fear. And Spirit wants you to stop that. When it comes to your blessings, you got to stop that because you're being reckless. And I feel like a lot of this is coming down to your spending, too, like the reckless spending. Some of you are like listening to people that you know you shouldn't trust when it comes to your time and money. Like, you have to look at what they have at their table and then look at your table and say, should I be listening to this person? Or should I be listening to my inner self? Because 9 times out of the 10, it's definitely your inner self that you should be listening to. And then we have the Hangman that's showing up. But the Hangman is putting a pause to everything. I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to stop and you need to listen. And you need to see things differently. Like, the Hangman will take you out of a situation to pause it, not to stop it, but just so you can see a different perspective. And I feel like you can't keep giving from a place of lack. And this is what your guides want you to see this week. Like, you can't keep sacrificing your own stability because you want somebody else to be stable. That's insane. You're too generous, and it has to stop because you have to look at when you're being generous. It's a time and place. And I feel like right now is the time to pause. This pause is a blessing. It's a reset for you. Because, like, after this, it's just showing the pauses here because the seven of wands, the scattered energy, the 7 of wands, the scattered energy that's all through this spread. It's just showing that you're going to get overwhelmed this week and you're going to have a moment where you feel like giving up. Like, you're fighting battles alone. You have to deal with truth alone. Like, some type of truth is coming to you and it's going to create all types of battles. I feel like you're going to be pushing yourself past your limit because you're not getting that money back. I'm sorry. Spirit is like, you're not getting that money back, so I feel like Spirit is trying to stop you from trying to do the blame game. I feel like Spirit is trying to put your feet on the path you're supposed to be on rather than going to this person and blaming them. No, we need to look at accountability here. We need to look at your limits here, and we need to figure out how we're not going to do this anymore because Spirit is definitely saying no more. No mas, no more carrying everything. No more recruiting people. No more rescuing people. Like, with the money that you don't even have, Spirit is showing me, like, they're helping you get by. Your spirit guides are blessing you so you won't feel lack. Let them people deal with what they have to deal with. When you get blessed to the point where you could bless, then bless. But when you have obligations, you cannot overgive. I feel like once this pause happens this week and the new perspective comes in this week around your finances, everything is going to shift because the King of Swords upright and the Lovers upright is right here. And this is all a mental thing. This is the mind, you know? I feel like once all of this scattered energy comes, these scattered actions come, and it puts you in your feelings and you get all of this stuff, I feel like a conversation is going to come. And this conversation is going to be in honesty. This conversation is going to bring you clarity. This conversation is going to help you speak the truth without your fears, without your doubts, without the overwhelming energy, without the feeling like I want to give up. This is the new perspective that the Hangman is going to leave with you. For some of you, I feel like it's literally about a partner that you guys are with. Like, someone you're dating. This is literally probably about them running yourself thin and you needing to have a conversation with your partner to let them know, like, listen. For others, this is somebody that you trust, very much so, but the message is still the same. You need to talk about, like, the situations that this person put you in, but not as a blame, as a I'm taking myself accountable. I put myself in a situation, but I need mutual accountability as well. Like, you need clarity. So both of you can start making better choices in the future, because this person has to see that they putting you in a situation where you're having to pick you or them. And because you love them to the point, or you're willing to work with them to the point, you're always going to choose them. But that's the thing that has to change here. With the Lovers, it's just the choices. The choices have to be a partnership here. The choices have to be mutual. The choices have to bring harmony. It has to be alignment. It has to stay in the value. You know, choices, I feel like this conversation is needed, and I feel like this conversation is going to be the best thing that you guys can do, because accountability is going to be held when it comes to finances. And the best part of this whole situation, at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So that literally just tells me that this conversation is needed. But you have to step back and not blame and not bring tension and not bring this and not give up. You need to just sit. Maybe it'll be good for a couple of days, hours, minutes, whatever you can. Spend with yourself. Think about this. Like, see the errors, see the flaws, and see that you're not in that situation just yet. You can't bless people the way you've been just yet. That time is coming. But I think your guides want you to see living beyond your means. So when you do get the blessings that you're going to get, you won't mess it up by trying to give it to someone else. I feel like at this point, your guides are seeing them blessing you with a lump sum, and you giving it to someone else because you want them to have it, because you love them, or because they're hurting, or because they have this going on. It's like self-sacrificing. But the Sun is at the bottom of the deck, and that gives me hope here. This means everything is going to come to the light. But this also means that the harmony and the peace and the fulfillment and the accomplishments are going to come from this light as well, because it's coming to help you. Like, the Sun just shows me this is breakthrough energy, and this is you understanding like why things went left. This is this person understanding that they cannot put their burdens all on you, and this is you being honest to this person and them being honest to you. A whole new type of dynamic. Like, I feel like this is the start of you rebuilding your money, you rebuilding your clarity with money, your confidence with money, your healthy boundaries with money, and this person. But not even so much this person, though. Spirit says not the person, the boundaries, the habits, the money habits. Like, you always feeling like you have to overextend when you don't. Like, this person is still going to love you regardless, Spirit said. So this week, this money message is kind of simple. Stop giving away what you cannot afford to lose. Like, if you know you need it, don't give it to nobody. And stop ignoring your intuition. Speak up when it's time to speak up, and stop doubting yourself, because everything you need, you got it. And if you don't got it, your guides are going to bless you with it if you don't give it away. You know, if your guides are blessing you with something because you need it, do not give it away unless you know you can double, quadruple it, because you're getting scolded for this week. So let this Hangman come in, put a pause, let you see the new perspectives, the surrendering of this whole process. And let this reset bring you to the new financial season that you're waiting for. Don't forget, 2025 is almost over. December is tomorrow, babes. Let's get this together. Get this money right, this money flowing in right, because I believe in every last one of you guys, every last soul that join my Patreon, that watches my videos, that connects with me. I believe in every last one of you, and I know you're going to get it right. So you need me, you already know where I am. Book with me, message me, write me on Patreon, find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere, everywhere. I'm everywhere. Just make sure you're there too. I love you guys.